done back.
No, you're not. If I have anything to say
Done,
about it.
done.
Nope. Done is done.
Watch how many times I drop done during this episode. Let's go. You ready?
Please, Lord. Yeah.
Hello. My name is... Ew.
Ew.
What's up, y'all?
Ew.
I can't go like that either.
You didn't hear us just say that at the same time?
No.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Your mom says, hi, Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Let's just get into the show. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am LaTonya Swan, the Big Don,
The woman Farrakhan.
Yeah, I'm not that good of a rapper, so I couldn't.
You had it. You stopped yourself. You
I
was
know,
about to,
it's the improv.
You was about to do a flow.
I don't like people seeing my process. So I like it to be.
Do it one more time.
Then you going to put me on the spot?
Yeah, one more time with the confidence wise.
Okay. My name is LaTonya Swan. I'm the Big Don. The female Farrakhan.
Lady Voltron.
Yeah, the one you put all your money on.
How can I top that?
That's me.
My name is Davon. Yeah. And I'm supposed to be the wordsmith.
I know, right?
You put me on the spot.
I know, it's uncomfortable, right?
Davon, the black leprechaun. Don't ever get stepped on.
Ooh.
And we repping on.
Ooh.
And the gets are drawn.
Ooh. Kill him.
Like a sketch is on.
Oh.
And I'm running with my sketches on.
Oh.
I was about to join a rap battle, and then you can get away with that if you put emphasis on the last word.
Yeah.
And I'm walking with my sketches on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I believe him.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They just need somebody yelling to tell them what's dope.
Just need confidence.
I feel it. I understand that.
Yeah, but we back, episode
42.
What we gonna do when we hit 50?
I don't know. We got to do something special. And tell your friends to follow the podcast on Facebook, because...
I wasn't expecting. I thought you was gonna say...
random, but...
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't sent
the
it to
Facebook
nobody.
fan page?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's at ACK the Hero, as always. But, we get back to that.
ACK sounds like... no.
That's what it is.
I was gonna say a cool guy from an old TV show like AC Slater.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I
but
wish my name
that's the
was
way.
that.
Right? I
AC
always wanted to
Slater?
fucking
Is
be.
that fake? He made that up.
Absolutely, it was on Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay.
That was Mario Lopez's character name. And then you had Zach Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Them niggas' names was perfect.
Yeah.
Screech.
I mean, Zach Morris.
Zach Morris was that nigga.
No, I'm talking about the name. I mean, obviously he was that nigga.
Zach Morris was that nigga. I always wanted to be Zach Morris. I was in the group chat. We was talking about who the fuck. Oh, we was talking about Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus. Mm-hmm. She came back to the WWE last week, and we like put in the group chat. And we was like, "Damn, y'all remember Trish Stratus?" And everybody was like, "Yeah, that was my first white crush."
She's still bad.
Hell yeah, she's still bad. She like 50 years old or like 40. I was like, okay. And that was it.
I was like, okay.
I see you, Trish.
You silly.
Yeah, that's it. That was all I had about Trish Stratus. I didn't want to go into a tangent about white women.
White women. What do we have? Yeah, I don't know.
Can somebody please tell me the obsessions with the Mooo girl, please, before we go any further? I need to know.
First of all, her name is Doja Cat.
But she's a cow.
That's one part of her life. That's like 2% of her life. She was living her life way before this Mooo song and people knowing her for that, which is a little irritating to me. I don't know if we talked about this on the show. What? She got just dope underground songs.
Oh, she's a musician.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was just an internet sensation who just was fucking around and made it.
I told you this. This is what's making me mad, right? Because one, I showed you a video of her. It's like a while back.
This her first song though, so how's she?
It's not the first song.
It's her first song on streaming services.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I mean, the other one's on SoundCloud, but
that don't count.
Yeah, whatever. But that was my whole point. It's like it's irritating that she's known for this fucking cow song because she has like a lot of doper stuff before that. But then she
better be the next Lauryn Hill or something.
No, it's not even that. I'm not like you always make it seem like if I like somebody, it's because like they're the greatest. And like we've had this conversation before about fucking Grey's Anatomy and shit. Like sometimes I just like stuff. like regardless of like where they stand in like society or whatever. But I just think she has a dope style. She has a fun like, and I'm not talking about the cow song when I'm talking about this.
You definitely talking about the cow song.
I'm not. She just has like a fun take on life that I can
She?
appreciate. Doja Cat.
What was her song? What was the
I
song
don't know
before
no
cow?
song names.
I mean, what's the vibe? I mean, who is she?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I
What
just
do you
don't
mean,
know
who
who
is
this
she?
person. I'm
It's a lot of
asking
people
for
that come
information
out and
on
you
who
don't
she
know.
is, and I'm
She's
just
an
trying to get
underground
background.
artist. That's all that I don't know what else that she's supposed to know or like. And I'm not irritated at you. I'm irritated at this whole movement.
The funny thing is, it's like when like fans of people like be like over the top, and I'm a fan of people too, so that's how I know. So when you like overly defending her, I'm like, what the? You acting like she fucking Paul McCartney or something. I really wish people wouldn't just put her in this box of the cowgirl because she's way much more than that.
I'm not saying that she's fucking Paul McCartney or Lauryn Hill. I'm just saying she's better than this cow song, and obviously that's what people know her for. So it's probably everybody
Is she though?
responding to.
Is the cow song bad? Obviously, people love that shit.
I mean, no, and if you listen, I mean, it's bad, but even if you listen to the verse, it's better. It's not a joke, basically. Like the cow song is a joke, and everything else she does is not a joke.
Oh yeah, but you said in the verses, it ain't.
I mean, if
joking.
you listen to the verses, you could tell that she has
I ain't
like
getting through that.
something else.
Who sat
that's
through
not
the whole
joking.
song? You sat through the whole cow song?
You're irritated.
No, seriously, no. I'm dead ass. Like you sat through that whole like it's people who sit through the whole song instead of just like the.
Probably her fans.
That's crazy.
You such a cunt.
Bro, that's crazy. Like that's come on. Somebody sitting through a whole cow
Alright,
song. That's crazy.
What's
I know to blame her, the person that's listening to it.
you? It's so hard not to cuss at you right now. What's like one of Jay-Z's like really corny song? And don't try to say he don't have no corny songs. Sunshine. But it's a fucking classic R&B joint.
Yeah, but that song's trash.
So you would be okay if Jay-Z was known for Sunshine, like if all the work he did before
At
that.
one point he was.
You're not
He
answering
almost
the
ruined his
question.
career. Would I be
I'm
satisfied
saying
if
you,
Jay-Z?
Davon, as a
I probably
Jay-Z
wouldn't like
fan,
Jay-Z if it just was just.
But
Sunshine.
he didn't have great music before that.
He had one Reasonable Doubt.
The album.
Yeah, and then the next album he did. Dun, 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 dun.
Right, but if you wouldn't feel away if they just like wiped away Reasonable Doubt and was like, Sunshine is the only thing that Jay-Z is known for. You wouldn't feel a certain way as a Jay-Z fan, personally.
I mean, now because he's 28 years in and with 15 albums, it'll be like weird to wipe away 16 albums. Of a
No,
person
I'm
that's just
talking about just Reasonable Doubt into Sunshine.
Oh, I probably wouldn't even listen to
At
Jay-Z.
Sunshine.
I probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't even be on
You
my
would
radar.
forget about Reasonable Doubt?
I didn't listen to Reasonable Doubt till years. Reasonable Doubt came out in '96. I didn't listen to Reasonable Doubt till like 2001. Like, yeah.
And you heard Sunshine before that. We getting
Yeah.
off the point.
Yeah.
The thing is how you would feel, or I don't know, how you should feel if Jay-Z was known for Sunshine is the way I feel about Doja Cat. And not saying
Compare
Doja Cat. No,
to
I'm
Sean
not.
fucking Corey Carter.
I'm not fucking comparing Doja Cat. Even the fact that I have to justify her this much is making it bigger than it is, or like making it seem like I think she's better than she is. I just like her fucking style and her take on life.
You just like her as a person, not necessarily
that's
her
really
music.
the only reason why I like artists anyway. Like I don't even like music for music. I like the artists and what they create.
Okay, I'm not gonna go on her anymore. I was about to say, is she even an artist? Like,
Davon.
I thought she was a social media light.
I know, and you keep saying that, but I've had this conversation with you 5 times to tell you that she had a music thing before.
Does it
this.
count if it didn't? Well, yeah, I guess it.
I'm about to say
count.
that's so fucked up. You know how much amazing music you have that's just like not out yet.
I guess that's true, but
It don't mean you're not an artist.
yeah, I guess. Some would argue the other way, though. I could argue the other way, but I don't want to argue against
True.
myself.
I mean,
right now.
I'm not saying she was fucking on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she wasn't,
That's why I say
if she was
underground. But for any of her underground songs
Does
to
underground
pop
still exist anymore?
for a while, yeah.
Huh?
For a while, yeah.
No, I'm saying, does it exist right now? Does underground exist right now?
Underground music?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the part in between you making music and getting big online. That's underground. That's what it is in 2018.
It's that moment right before
Yeah, it's that
you go
in between.
viral when you was
It's
just
in
an underground
between,
act
yeah,
for
it's
2
in
weeks.
between having songs and
That's great. I don't think
popping.
I didn't think about it. I don't even think underground exists anymore.
I mean, and you could even talk about, well, I guess that's not the same. Like you in the past you could say unsigned, but
That don't even
people
matter
not
no
getting
more.
signed anymore anyway.
Nobody even want to get signed.
Yeah, so it's really just
So is she canceled?
okay, so people were saying Doja Cat was canceled because why she would say this, I don't fucking know. But she basically made a tweet talking about how many times in the past that she said faggot and how, damn, I just said it. That felt crazy.
I was just having a conversation with a friend. I won't put him on blast, but he was like, we were having a
That
conversation.
felt crazy.
I told Derek, because I always tell Derek, you got to stop saying the F word.
Yeah.
And, niggas just don't get it. And then we were talking about the R word.
Mm-hmm. Oh
last
yeah,
week.
I was about to apologize for saying both of
Okay.
those just now.
Go ahead.
But I'm social justice queen, PC queen, and I'm always down to like
PC queen, really?
Yeah, I am. But yeah, I just want to apologize. Like one of our friends pointed out the last time I said like retarded, and I know that I have a problem using that in a derogatory way. Like I use it a lot. So well, not a lot, but use it from time to time. So definitely not saying that no more. I never really say the F word. But yeah. That's me. This is for in the future when people
So
go back 10 years and like.
Nah,
find the stuff that
I'm
you
waiting.
said.
I can't wait. I already know it's coming. All the crazy shit I done said on this show and just in life that's been recorded.
Yeah.
But
You try to get him to stop saying the F word.
I don't see why people just don't embrace it more.
I was just talking to
Like,
somebody.
just go with the skit. Like, the fuck? Yeah, I did say that. What the fuck you want me to do? Like, it's been said. You gonna cancel me? I ain't
Yeah.
even on yet.
Yeah.
It's I think like the media training shit, it shouldn't even exist anymore for real.
What you mean?
Cause like she's I'm assuming she apologized for saying the F
Like
word.
50 times.
So like nigga, everybody said the F word before. Like gay
Yeah.
people say the F word way more than you would think. And
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
But I get some things you had to apologize for and blah blah blah. But man, fuck these people. You don't owe these people nothing. Like I think people will fuck with you more if they realize, oh shit, I can't bully them. Like I think
'Cause
the
it
world
really is bullying
Yeah,
when
I
you
think
think
the
about
world
it.
has this bullying mind state where they say like with her. That's because she used
Yeah,
her as
yeah,
an
no
example. Oh, she said this, canceled. Like canceled is like a thing now.
Yeah. Just because somebody says something that you don't like.
Who gives a shit, bro? Like, worry about your own shit. Like, it's way bigger shit. President about to get arrested. He's snitching. His whole team's going down. It's way more bigger shit going on than fucking the Mooo girls apologizing for faggot all
I
over
was
the
looking
place.
in I was looking in the comments of her apology. That shit was hilarious. Most people was just like, we don't give a fuck. Like she's not directing it at nobody. She's saying how she said it in the past.
Making it worse for bringing it up again.
That was my thing. I was like, I don't even know why you tweeted this.
She's about to get signed. They sat down with her and was like, all right, with some stuff you might think gonna come back to haunt you.
No, I don't know. I mean,
They say faggot a lot on. Okay, go apologize for saying faggot. Like,
Yeah,
what? That don't make
yeah,
no
it's
sense.
just-
Who are you? See, and then we get these false sense of like celebrity and importance. I guess we get these
Importance.
Yeah, importance. We get these false sense of this because she probably thinks she's bigger than she actually is. You know how like now, fuck, I said the L word. Like, I lost my train of thought.
bigger than she actually is.
You know, now since we have social media stars and stuff, it's different tiers of famous people or fame. So a person think they're famous on a Tupac level when they just famous on a whatever fucking Cal Mooo girl level is. Like you just as famous as the Jordan Crawface, if that makes sense.
You think her having a you feel like her apologizing is looking at herself as bigger than she is?
Yeah. Or someone in her circle saying
Not
that.
in 2018. Like,
What do you mean?
because basically what you were saying earlier, like, people are like bullied into that. I don't think that, like, I think she's too small not to apologize.
Too small not to apologize. What?
Like, I think she's too small not to apologize. I don't think she's been established enough to, like, that's what society forces people to do now when they say something that they don't like and they
She
do
shouldn't be apologizing because she is small.
No, that's
She
what
should
you're
be.
saying. I'm
She
saying
should
the
be
opposite.
apologizing because she is small.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Like,
get that.
I'm saying because people are so quick to cancel people these days. Like, Kanye, like, he could be canceled, but he's had so much work and time and experience in
Kind of
the
impossible.
Yeah, like, it's still he just can't actually be canceled. Like, no matter how many people say it. But she's so small, people say she canceled. She fucking
You don't
canceled.
think? We were discussing earlier. I got a bunch of thoughts going through my head.
Yeah, no worries.
The quick fame.
Mm-hmm.
Like these things come and go all the time. So she was probably gonna go regardless. If that makes sense. Not wishing like death on her career or anything,
No,
but
I get what you're saying.
that's the thing that you're afraid of with her is that she made a fucking record that's we know what can possibly happen from a person releasing a song like that. They hot for 4 months and then you never see them again. Like it's the
I get it, but it wasn't a rollout. It was just
It's
she had
organic.
a bored day and
Yeah,
she
I
said,
mean-
"Let me just." I mean, that's how shit happens.
that
all
don't
the time.
change. Yeah, that don't change the outcome of what it is. Like our perception is what you hate is that she's way deeper than the fucking cow song, but your first impression is everything, and all we know is the fucking cow song. Now I'm saying she can't like. I'm getting off my point. My point was to cancel her. She probably gonna cancel herself anyway. Like it. Like
I mean, she might
I
have
can't
been.
say that. I can't like predict that. But
She might have fell by the wayside,
That's what
but
I'm
you
saying.
can't be canceled if you're not like in the public eye.
Is she that much in the public? Well, then she can be canceled then because she hasn't even reached the plateau of cancelism. If we talking about if I'm understanding you correctly, like she hasn't even reached a
No,
certain
I'm saying
level to
anything
be
on the
important.
internet these days, whether you're famous or whatever, whether people know who you are, anything can be canceled on the internet these days. People make you apologize. So if she don't apologize, she's definitely canceled because she don't have enough established to overcome the canceledness.
When are people gonna realize that the niggas talking about cancel you that don't have no power?
Yeah.
They have no power. It's just banter on social media. Like we just need something to talk about.
Yeah, I
and
mean-
you're how this 3 hours that we have in our day that Kanye didn't say anything. You have it. So we're gonna talk about canceling you until fucking Kanye comes back and cries on
You
that
know,
air.
I think people were like genuinely offended. I mean, that's why I was saying I went down the time. I mean, the comments or whatever. Like most people were like, "Girl, we don't care." Like another demographic of people was like
I'm so
basically-
disappointed in you.
Yeah, like fuck your apology. Like you still said it, and you know another thing, she was fucking selling clothes like I don't know, some clothes, t-shirts for like LGBTQ youth or something like that as like I don't know part of the apology or whatever. And somebody was like,
And this
it sounded like stop fucking doing that. I'm not like her fucking whatever. Let me finish.
I'm not.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
She was selling t-shirts or some shit, and like somebody was, I don't know, basically giving her shit, and she was like, "Fuck, just buy some fucking clothes, support you, LGBT youth. You don't have to fuck with me after that. Just like, fucking be a part of the cause."
Oh. Why do we keep giving people like this fucking power? Like, it just frustrates me. That's pretty much it. I'm just.
What's people like this?
We give everything power. We give the fucking the guy who holds his fucking phone with the blue polo power. Like it's these little small things that we give people, not people, I hate to call people small or anything.
That's why I asked it.
These little small people, then you got fucking little people coming after the show. Everybody don't deserve. I miss back in the day when celebrities and entertainers had to work and we only seen a few, because everybody has access to be, I don't know, social media figure in a way. And everybody doesn't deserve to be even in a conversation of anything of importance.
Who are you to say that?
A fucking citizen of the fucking United States. Like a fucking browser.
You don't deserve to be important.
You don't. Like, I think we gotta reach a point in life sometimes where we gotta really we gotta really. It's funny because you're the only one. We gotta reach a point where we gotta stop giving these people fucking power that don't. Everybody can't be a fucking celebrity. Everybody can't be in a position of power. Everybody can't be fucking Beyonce. It's impossible. It's not gonna work for the sustainability of the fucking world. We gotta have people here. We gotta have people here. We gotta have people here. But when you keep putting this person that belongs here up here, we get this. She apologizing for saying the F word. Bitch, nobody care about you. Like,
you're so Republican.
What does that have to do with political stance?
Because Republicans believe that like there needs to be rich people.
It does.
I get the practicality of that, but
Democrats believe that
too.
It's a
mindset. I don't think so.
They do.
There's a mindset, or I mean, if they believe that, then you wouldn't have fucking like food stamps, because that thing is like balancing.
I ain't saying the people down here don't deserve whatever.
What I'm saying is it's like the abundance mindset. Like most people believe like there's only so much of like celebrity spaces, or it's only so much money in the world for people to have. Like it can be equal. It don't have to be like this. I'm
not even talking about from a revenue standpoint.
I know. I'm not talking about a revenue standpoint, but your thing is like there's only. You said everybody can't be important. Like we can't have 1,000 Beyoncés. We need peasants. We need middle people. We need celebrities.
We do. I don't see what's wrong with that.
I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. It's just a very Republican like thought process.
You bring a politics in this, and I really don't understand how politics. I get what you're saying about like Republicans think it's this class, but I don't really think
in a general.
Politics
it don't have to be political. I just use it as an example. It's the thing of they call it the abundance mindset. Like some people believe that there's like enough to go around. Like there's enough for everybody. Like, and some people believe, and it's usually the like greedy Republicans. Like we the only ones that can have this space. Y'all can have that, and then under y'all can have that. Like where
we need order.
I mean, there could be a different kind of order. I get it. I agree.
So you don't agree that
everybody,
we just letting everybody in up there?
I agree, but I don't.
Everybody don't belong.
That's my problem. You at the door like no.
That's how people.
Nope.
That's how people would be. They'll be like, everybody come in heaven. Come on.
What's wrong with that?
Everybody don't deserve to be in God's presence.
I mean, I'm saying I get it, but one,
everybody
is
don't.
It's like God is the one that says that, number one, but man decides like now who fucking deserves to be important and who doesn't. Like,
I think
thing is, sorry, the last thing, the Republicanness of like, it's the same thing as like, and I already know that you agree with this, but like immigration, right? Is like, we want all the jobs that we don't do for ourselves. We don't want you to have them. Like, we want all this. It's not enough room for us to be happy and you to be happy. So stay where you are. Stay unhappy.
Just do it right.
What? They definitely do it right.
I mean, like, get a green card, become a citizen of the United States, then you can start working for us. Things of that nature.
Okay, yeah, after 20 years and $20,000.
I don't make the rules.
That's all I'm saying. I think there's enough for everybody, but I can understand that.
No, I don't think we should be putting senseless people with.
I'm not saying that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we got to stop putting senseless people in positions of power because they make senseless mistakes. They do senseless stuff. They have senseless.
But their power is fake. Like it's y'all or us.
It's real to an extent.
Yeah.
It's real to an extent. It's real enough for us to be talking about it for fucking 15 minutes of the opening show. It's real enough for her to write an apology. It's real. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in order to stop that, for the sake of her, people like her, the sake of people like me, everybody just think before we just start. Like, giving these people power. Let's just give it let's breathe for a second. You ain't gotta throw her into the fucking wolves already. Like, it's not even necessary. It's just not necessary. Especially off that song. Jesus Christ. Yo, I never seen. I'm gonna sound like a true hater, but I never seen so many people. I'm just so. This how you do. I'm just so real. Like, I just don't take bullshit, and you're not gonna feed me bullshit. You're not gonna feed me bullshit and say it's steak. Okay. So when I see fucking people react to things like the Mooo song or whatever the fuck the name of the song is, cow song, Mooo song, it doesn't matter. It grinds my gears a bit because I'm like, how? Like, I get fun. Like, I understand fun. I love having fun. I love laughing. Like, that's all I do most of the time. But, come on, bro. Have some standards. And that's all I'm saying. Quality. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's hard for me to accept trash music. I'm sorry. Like, when it comes to like music, I'm very gun-ho and
You a snob.
I'm a snob. So like, you're not gonna feed me bullshit. And that shit is bullshit. And people love bullshit. People love McDonald's.
You think they mad because they think the song is good? You think they care? They care about the faggotness?
I think they care because last week you had our attention, and I thought I was gonna like you. But now I found out it's the same shit.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more of the like. I mean, what they're doing and everything. Anytime anybody says anything, whether you're big or small, like if anybody else sees it and they don't like it, then it becomes a thing. Like, I don't think it's because they fucking like, oh, you're so established now, like you're such a great celebrity, you shouldn't be saying this. It's just like you are in the public eye.
Yeah.
You can be in the public eye without being a celebrity. Like basically what we were just talking about. Everybody's getting on. That's
an issue. But now you are. It's inevitable. Like, now you are on that level now because you are. Like, it is what it is. I'll make the rules.
If you say that one more time.
I got one more time to say it in the show, but I'm going to just throw it out randomly.
I just don't like you saying that, like, basically people are stupid for liking her because you don't like the Mooo song.
I mean, people are stupid for listening to that song as many times they listen to it.
Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
My mama's son.
I mean, like, who? Yeah, all right.
I'm a person who fucking listens to music.
Yes, but you pushing it on other people. Like, you pushing your taste on other people. Like,
wait. No. I came to the conclusion a long time ago that my music taste is just way more superior than the average person. So I used to get mad about people listening to whack shit, but now I just, you know that picture of Blue when she's looking down at people with the face? When she's like at the On the Run concert.
Yeah, it's like you peasants. Like, just because you
go ahead, enjoy the move,
just
man.
because you just make a look now and don't say anything, you're a better person for that.
I'm taking baby steps.
Bullshit, bro. That's whack.
How's that whack? You telling me that?
Just let people. Like,
I do. I'm not telling nobody not to listen to it.
But doing like, you might as well. Doing the blue.
They don't care about me up there looking at them.
We acting like you really blue. At Wimbledon. They don't care about me looking at them. Look at Davon up there.
I don't give a fuck. They gonna listen to the Mooo song.
I'm just saying it doesn't make you better just because
it does
you're not
make me better.
anything.
Let's get it real. Let's get it.
You steal some shit.
Let's get into the nitty gritty. It does make me better. It does. It's making me smarter because our brain cells are dying every 2 seconds. Remember you were talking about how you listen to music and.
No, I was talking about watching Love and Hip Hop or.
Oh yeah, same shit, same ignorance. Same ignorance. It's connecting to the same part.
Is I'm not gonna be like, oh y'all stupid because you love rotting your brain by watching that thing. It's like
you don't have to, but you could.
I mean, obviously everybody can do anything.
That's why I said for you.
I don't want that said for me. I'm good.
Guys, I'm speaking for LaTonya.
No, you're not. God, no.
You guys
I didn't sign up for this.
Which leads to the fucking the fat Nick guy that I showed you. Him, all of them going to the same gumbo pot.
We was talking. You disrespectful. fucking spectful.
Bro, they don't go to the no.
I get it.
All jokes aside.
They do. I
They
get
go
it.
into the same
I
pot.
get it, but fuck you. The thing I was telling
Gimmicks.
Davon,
It's a gimmick thing.
it's a few things about this. One, I realized a lot of things about like the new hip hop community or whatever movement. One, like I know we talk about trolls on the internet and everything, but like they literally are trolls. Like it's all like fucking funny people with like really colorful hair.
She
and
means
like
actual trolls, like from
Yeah,
back in the
like
day.
from
that
back
was
in the
on
day.
Sinclair's desk.
exactly with
Living
the
Single.
colorful hair
Yeah.
sticking out. Like literally
Happened to those.
that's what we are. These
They
days.
turned
My
into
grandma still got
they
some.
turned into rappers.
Yeah, they
Grew up and turned
somebody
into rappers.
reanimated them into like actual humans, and this is what we have. And then also I was listening to fucking XXS Tentacion Sad, because obviously he died, so they're exploiting his death, so they play the song a million times. You know,
As usual.
You know,
Sounds about right. Sounds about
right.
white.
So I was listening. So I was listening to him, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is it. This is punk rock." Like I was listening to the way that he says the words, even the structure of the song. I was like, "Oh shit, this is punk rock." And then like it was like, you know, the Mr. Krabs meme, like, "Oh shit, I seen the whole shit for what it was," and now I'm not upset at them, or like I don't feel a certain way about people who
Wait,
like that kind of music.
Did
I
you
know,
say
yeah.
Mr. Claus or Claus the TV
Mr.
show?
Krabs?
Oh, okay. When you said that, I was like, because we were just having this conversation about Claus too. Like,
Yeah.
Like, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
Mr.
go ahead.
Krabs.
I was like, what?
But yeah, it's punk rock.
I thought the same thing about Little Uzi Vert though.
Yeah, I'm putting them all
Oh,
into
okay.
all into
All
a
the
category.
colorful hair people.
Yeah, and like, but once I put it in the frame of punk rock, it all makes sense and it's good. Not good to me,
But it's a subgenre of both because it's still on
yeah.
hip hop.
And we was talking about what about who was we talking the rock group or
Linkin Park.
Linkin
or
Park,
Fall Out
how
Boy.
Linkin Park, how they did, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
had
Linkin
the
Park,
shit
Linkin
with Jay-Z or whatever, and like, you know, they had a rock song on.
Rap
I
beats.
mean, yeah,
And vice versa. It was
yeah, and now they
collision
have
course.
like a rock song, whatever. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it just put everything into perspective for me. So now I'm like, oh shit, I get it now. It's fucking punk rock.
Yeah. Punk rap.
Well, yeah, punk rap, I guess.
Sounds cooler when you just throw rap in there.
Punk no. But yeah, I just, it was a big realization for me, and I was like, oh shit, this makes sense.
So do you like it better now?
I do.
That's good.
I understand it. Like, I mean, obviously I wouldn't listen to it on my own time, but
How the
like,
hook go inside?
dun, 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 dun. Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad, I know, yeah, I'm sad. Even the way he pronounced it is like some fucking.
I'm sad.
Yeah, it's like Simple Plan, like that, and I'm so like comfortable with that because that's the type of music that I grew up to. So basically, it's these people doing what I did as a kid, but the music is different.
So
like,
you admit that you were probably hating at first.
I wouldn't say hating. I just didn't understand it. Yeah,
Hating.
like
Hating.
that's not hating. That's that bullshit with 2018.
You hating if you don't understand.
But yeah, that's what I learned. These kids still wilding though. Like don't get it twisted.
My thing with the new music is some of it is good.
Right.
Some of it really is good.
Mm-hmm.
But some of it's just not. And some of it is just people fat nicking it. Like, you know, when you can see.
Or like that
I know
little
this whole
boy
shit.
that was rapping, the little white boy that you showed me.
Oh, yeah, he about to blow. I think Lil Boosie signed him. When you see it like that, first of all, I know all this shit is fake.
Yeah.
All
right,
entertainment, music, film, everything. It's just fake. The people in it.
You, me.
Everything is just fake. Everything you see has already been calculated, except Nicki Minaj. She just went off the planet.
Okay.
Her shit was just,
right.
fix that goddamn robot.
Abort.
Where is Nicki? She like disappeared for a week.
Don't lose your.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get back. I don't like when I see the fakeness. And like I told you a few weeks back, I don't even like white people talking about black issues. It makes me think I want a white person rapping about looking like.
Especially trap. That particularly bothers me for some reason.
You know, and every black person ain't grew up in the hood. And Shannon posted something the other day talking about like
y'all bitch asses talk about what y'all didn't have as kids, not thinking about how that affects your parents and
Yeah.
like
That's it. Why did we put that down? We're here now.
Yeah.
So everybody, do people still want to live poor and tough? Like, is that still? I didn't think that was still a thing. I thought we outgrew that, but I guess not. Because all these white people just want to be black. They want to be Wayne with tattoos on their face. They want dreads. I don't know how they getting dreads.
They want those ugly fucking
Balenciagas. Not the sock one.
I know.
I thought we were putting together the whole outfit.
I was basically
a choker.
It's like it's like dad shoes, 2000 pants, and like kindergarten shirts. Like that's the look these days.
I don't know if they want to
like
go for the Rugrat look.
Right. For some reason, that's urban, and white people are still trying to be urban. So I think we are having. Yeah.
So are black people culture appropriating?
I think
because we definitely still in a big pants era.
I think black people.
A punk, like you said.
Yeah, I think black people are just realizing that.
But black people did invent punk music though. Punk rock.
Yeah. That's
having a whole conversation.
I get it. I think black people bored. And I wrote this down, but I think we bored with the same shit that we see all the time. So it's like, oh, look, a white person rapping with fucking colorful hair. Let's do that. Like, oh, look, some fucking ugly ballet shoes. Let's do that. Like, I feel like it's just like...
Bored and rebellious.
Because
I think they want to go against everything that was cool to...
Yeah.
The generations before.
And I don't mind
and that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
But don't fucking humiliate my culture.
Right.
Don't do that. Like when I see people, I guess 69 is just, everybody knows he's a troll. You see he was beefing with Ludacris?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone sees he's a troll, but they love it. It lets me know the world just love being trolled. The world loves fake shit. The world just loves to talk about shit. Either they love you or they hate you. 6ix9ine's this, 6ix9ine's that, but I love Fifi.
Yeah.
What's the fucking Lil Pump, Kanye, 50 Cent. These niggas love just trolls.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because sometimes I look at it and I'll just be like, this shit is sad. Is this what your life is about? Like, you worth way too much money to be trolling.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just my poor mindset when I'm like, money solves everything. Why are you trolling when you got money? But no one, that's the ultimate time to troll.
No,
when you got money.
Honestly, like, I wasn't that kind of troll. But, like, in around 2012, I was, like, a conspiracy theory troll. Like, I just couldn't sit around and, like, let people think that something was this when it was that. And, like, from experience, I feel like it does come from a place of unhappiness. Like, at that point.
Absolutely.
It has to, because
absolutely.
For me, I was just, like, deciding if I wanted to. I saw what the world was for the first time, and I was like, I had to choose if I was going to participate in it or not. And
you said what age was that?
Like between like 15 and like 15 and 17.
I thought you said 22 when you was a troll.
No, I said 2012.
Oh, okay. How were you in 2012?
I don't know. I was probably 20ish. But I'm saying 2012 was the height of it. Like
okay.
Between 15 and 17 was when I was like figuring it out, and then after that I was like, the troll, whatever. But it came from a place of unhappiness. Like for me, it was like, am I gonna participate in this world or not? And that like in between moment just made me so upset, and made me upset at people that like were holding this idea of the world. That I didn't want the world to be.
So you get older and realize, like, fuck it.
I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think we talked about this before in the show, but you know how you talk to. Yeah, we did talk about this. But you know how you could talk to an old person about you young and shit, and you like, but this is fake, blah, blah, blah. The government, the president got, that's the first. The president ain't really got no power.
Yeah.
Like.
So it don't change my everyday, day-to-day life. Like,
and we looking at them like you stupid, but they looking at us like you don't even know.
Yeah,
like,
I look
gets
at
exhausting
it.
After a while.
That's how I looked at it. I was like, oh, you poor soul. Like that's exhausting. You're gonna get to a point where like you get tired of it. You
trying
don't
to save everyone still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cute. Like,
just wait.
Yeah.
Just trying to save a minimum of 2 people.
Yeah.
Excluding
I'm
yourself
down to
when you get older. Your
like,
kid and your wife. That's it.
Exactly.
Your
I'm down to the spot in my life where I'm like, I'm literally taking it hour by hour. Like, and I was looking at, they
this
were
life
talking
shit
about,
is rough.
even I was somebody posted it. I think it was somebody from TDE, but just how like social media is basically giving us mental
punch.
disorders. Yeah, and I think that's really true. Like my
Absolutely.
anxiety is on like a whole nother level that I've never
Did you
dealt
tweet
with
the other
before.
day?
Oh, what if what if anxiety is just like the physical sensation of your soul taking your body into the future? Because they say when you're anxious or like you're living in the future, you're worrying about what will happen, what will not happen. And when I get anxious, like I feel like my stomach drop. Like, when you're on the roller coaster, I was like, oh shit, like your soul, like bringing your body into the future. Like what if that, hot thoughts.
I thought that was a cool thing I wanted you to say on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people that troll, like you said, they're just not happy with themselves.
Yeah.
Which is sad because I go on social media every day and I think, oh shit, it's a lot of sad people.
Yeah.
Like either females, when I'm gonna find a man and kids, man over here just being a bitch. Like men hate so much on other men, it's ridiculous.
I know, especially on Twitter.
Oh my God. They hate. I think men are the leading cause of hate in
it's
America.
Just Twitter. It's weird.
It's just Twitter.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
a
main
lot.
place I see it.
You know how many people I just block on a daily basis because I like they shit just pop up on my shit and I be like, that's stupid. Why are you so mean?
Yeah.
That thought goes to my head and then it get block people all the time. Why are you so mean? And I'm probably mean as shit. But reading it,
Yeah.
it comes off way
Yeah.
harsh. Like niggas is dying of mental health. Yeah, that nigga canceled. He's dead out here. That album flop. Now this nigga about to kill himself. You get no love. Like,
Oh
God
my
damn.
God.
And your mama stink. Like, damn, nigga. Block.
Really?
Why you so angry at
Yeah.
people? Like, these people's lives really have nothing to do with you, but I understand that, shit, at least their bad parts of their life are being projected in front of the world, so I get to judge it.
Yeah.
Mine's is still in the closet, and that I'm in this fucking basement with the walls falling apart, and my
Yeah.
mom's asking me when I'm gonna wash the dishes. But nobody knows that.
Nope.
And you 48.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of depressed people. It does have to do with social media. I think it's the need to be seen, the need to want to look good being seen, the need to be wanting to do something that makes you seem like you're better than the next person and being seen. Like, and it's all just shitting on everybody.
Yeah. I have a question about that.
What's up?
Like, how people talk about, like, oh, people don't put their real life on the internet and, like, oh, you fake, you only show your wins and, like, not your losses and stuff like that. But when people do share that, people be like, oh, that's depressing. Get that off. Get that away. Like, it's no space for, like, you to be, like, sad.
No space to be happy or sad.
I think it's a lot of space to be happy. I just don't think it's space to be sad on social media. Like, people don't
You
say
see
anything.
these half-naked girls on social media?
I mean, that's sad,
Look at their
obviously.
face.
But I mean,
They sad.
I know they sad. But I mean, like, outwardly sad.
Holding
Like,
up the fit tee with their stomach wrapped.
Like, like venting.
Sad. The thing is, when people vent on like Instagram and stuff about sad shit, I don't read it because this is for pictures, B. Don't give me a fucking
But that's what I'm saying.
script or monologue
People
on your.
right, but that's what I'm saying. People be mad when people don't put their real feelings on the internet, but when they do, it's too real.
And sometimes it just be confusing because it could be a girl to be posting her ass and then in the caption be like some deep.
Oh, that's just social media marketing.
Are you sad, happy,
That's one of my least favorite things.
joyous?
People will be like, take a picture like this and be like, yeah, I'm holding it down. Like, it's so fucking irritating to me. I don't know why. Like, I know that's what you're supposed to do, but it just
No, you're not. It's fake.
Or just use the same fucking song lyrics.
Remember back, that used to be the shit when it was MySpace, early Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Wayne lyrics.
Yo, all my Facebook time warps is all lyrics. I'm like, when did I listen to this much music? I mean, obviously, I listened to way more music back then because I was just depressed and
You
I
don't
was
even have
using it.
Well, what's the only song you got on your phone?
Ape shit.
And that concludes our show today. How the fuck you got an iPhone with no? You don't have a streaming service. You don't have Netflix.
Is that really weird?
Yes, because it's free. Spotify's free. You just gotta listen to ads. Pandora's free.
Honestly, if I could like just have quiet all day, like I wouldn't be mad at that. And I know a lot of people.
I think
would.
quiet kills me to a certain
I
extent.
I think, no shade, but I think if quiet kills you, then it's some stuff inside that you're not listening to or talking about. Because, being quiet, you think about
I've been quiet
that's
my
why
whole
I'm so
life. I've been a fucking only child all my whole life. Like, I could do it. It's like my natural state. Like, I like quietness, but how long I can't be in that shit all day. Like,
I like to think, and all the sounds in the world distracts me from thinking. I got
this nigga's wild.
Honestly, that really is the truth.
Can everybody shut up?
Everything distracts me from thinking. Music, TV, just everyday conversations.
Yeah, life is a fucking distraction. It ain't about you, nigga.
I mean, obviously,
Can you stop beeping your horn?
I take breaks from thinking to interact with the world.
Did we even talk about any topic?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, I guess we did. The Mooo song opened the floodgates. So
and we talked about that. XXX punk rock.
What's your favorite line from that song before we go on? Is the part when she went up on the Mooo? Or was the fade out of the Mooo?
Nah, what is it? She said, "Bitch, I'm a cow. Get out my hay."
Genius, she was on Genius breaking down.
And I was like, bro, they couldn't get her to break down the verse at least. What the fuck she need to break down in the hook?
Down what?
It's
nothing to break down.
The verse where she
You
says
just said,
stuff.
I ain't a fucking cow, but I like to move.
First of all, I did
Go ahead,
not
get to
say
the next
that.
subject.
No.
I'm about to read the lyrics to this song. I'm about to find it because I got the Genius app.
Just make sure it's not just the hook.
What's the name of the
That's all
song
I
again?
ask. I don't know. Moo. Oh, bitch, I'm a cow.
I have to type this, ladies and gentlemen.
You type way stupider stuff than that.
Yeah, like stupider.
Yeah. It's way easier to just add the
called Mooo.
Okay, I said moo or bitch, I'm a cow.
I got milk, bitch. Got beef. Got steak, ho. Got cheese. Got it. Grade A, ho. Not lean. Got me A1 sauce, please. These heifers got
Don't
nothing
Joe
on
Budden
me.
it.
These heifers. I'm reading it. This is the verse. These
I know,
heifers
but
got
who
nothing
read
on
the
me.
fucking ad-libs? Just read the lyrics. Sorry, go ahead. Whatever.
These
No,
heifers got nothing on me. Steak high, need a side of collard greens. Cash rules everything around me. Ice cream. You calf bitch. You my daughter. I'm in my head. She doing it like Drake. Yeah,
No, she not.
That 21 Savage. I don't love you no more. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna make this one quick, but
Old MacDonald had a farm. I give him a titty, trying to keep him calm. I'm just trying to turn up in the country. I ain't in the city because they ain't got no lawns.
Yep. Is it okay to not like gospel music? Does that make you the devil?
Yeah, it's especially devilish to like Mooo, but don't like gospel
Can
music.
you leave me alone? You making
All right,
me
I'm done. But yeah,
I'm not her
no.
representative.
To not like gospel music?
Yeah, I don't like the style of gospel music unless it's like a hip hop version, like Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. And you black? Yeah.
Well, one, I wasn't raised in the church, so like I don't have.
It still should
ties
hit your
that
soul.
way. I mean, obviously, some like Donny Hathaway, he has gospel songs that hit my soul. Never Would Have Made It. I like that song.
You like Jesus Walks?
Yeah, Jesus Walks.
You don't like Jesus Walks?
I do. I mean, it's just not like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite song of life. Who doesn't?
said that?
Who doesn't like Jesus Walks?
No, you saying you were talking about gospel songs. I just said, you were giving
I know. Well,
them
one,
names.
I wasn't thinking about that as a gospel song, and I just found it weird to say
Never
like,
mind.
yeah, I like that song.
He was supposed to get nominated for like a gospel award, and they was protesting. Like,
That it couldn't be gospel. That's fucked up.
that's the thing about the religion shit and God and shit. How you gonna say
That's secular music.
like how you said to me? Who the fuck are you to say
Yeah,
this isn't gospel music?
What actually makes what is gospel music?
I don't know.
Because they said it was like you speaking the gospel, like anything that's like pushing the message of God. But I'm like, that's way more than just gospel music.
Lecrae's pretty big.
Yeah, I think that's just a dope idea, concept, like him. But my thing with gospel music, and it's not just gospel music, I don't really like aspirational music. Like, it makes me feel like... What? It makes me feel patronized.
That's a funny thing to hear. I don't like aspiration music. Like,
It's like,
I believe I can fly.
Move, I could do it myself. Like, that's how I feel about like aspirational music. Like, I don't like how we talked about in the past, like I feel like I don't like to use it as a crutch. Like I don't want like this to be the only thing that could bring me up out of my slump.
Oh no! It ain't supposed to be used for that.
No,
though.
I know, but
okay.
that's my personal thing. Like I feel like people are talking down to me in aspirational music because I already know that stuff.
What aspiration music are you listening to?
I mean, like.
Because I don't think it's aspiration.
This is a bad example because this song is just fucking amazing. Like, I believe I can fly, right? Like, it's a part of the world, and like you can't ever take anything away from that. But I don't personally enjoy listening to it.
It's crazy. Well,
I liked singing it when I was a kid.
I believe
everybody did.
First I know, na, na, na,
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, they don't hit you in your soul to make you think you can fly.
There are songs that are gospel songs that are just amazing that you can't get across. But I just, in general, I don't really like aspirational music that's specifically meant to be aspirational.
Fuck the gospel shit.
Yeah.
It's never been a song of inspiration or aspiration that you enjoyed. Like, I mean, not enjoyed. Sorry, wrong choice of words. That like did make you feel like I could do this.
You know what song makes me feel like that?
Niggas in Paris.
No, Female Energy by Willow Smith.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But it's not. She barely says any words. It's just I don't know.
The title.
It's the I don't know the thought process behind the lyrics. I guess I don't know.
I don't really have because if I like I say all the time, if I hear Black Eyed Peas, I got a feeling I'm gonna just be happy. It just it's nothing that song just
it is aspirational, but that
not
wasn't
aspirational.
Really,
I'm just saying like it makes me feel good. Not saying that I gotta be down or happy. It just it brings like a joyous feel over me.
Yeah, I mean with that song, I think it's impossible not to.
Nah, some people hate that song. When I found out your grandmother loved it, I was like, yes,
see,
yes, see. I'm not the only one. There's like trillions of people who love Black Eyed Peas. I gotta admit it. But songs like that.
I don't like Be Happy, Be Great.
What about
You Can Do It?
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel. I mean, too many plays.
The Keith Sweat version. They don't know. They don't know what we're talking about.
That's just me though. But I don't.
No. Because the thing with I didn't mean to cut you off, but the thing with aspiration songs, they over time they become corny. Like you can only listen to them special occasion. I'm graduating from high school. Obviously, you got to play something like "I Believe I Can Fly" because
Pomp and Circumstance. The fuck is that?
What's Pump?
Pomp and Circumstance. That's the name of the song that they play at all the graduations.
Pomp and Circumstance.
Pomp.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, it's like
first I thought it was about pumping up, and I was like,
I can't explain it, but it's like standing like this, like that's pomp.
Okay.
At attention, whatever.
The dun 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 dun. That one.
Nah.
What song is that?
It's like the one that they play, or it could be that one, but it's like I know it's one of them, and it's the one that they play when like niggas walking in. I think it's the one when they play when they walking in.
That's Straight Outta Compton.
Shut the fuck up.
Niggas walking in.
Shut the fuck up. Is it okay to go to the club with?
Oh shit! Hold on. You can't just throw that at me like that.
Sorry, we gotta get it.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I mean you can finish it out. I didn't mean to like cut it off like that.
No. Go ahead.
I
was waiting to get to this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's a funny topic.
It is. Is it cool to go to the club with your significant other?
Hell no. Not even
Fuck no.
A small case. Maybe a strip club.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a strip club.
I could do that, but it's still
club. A club and a strip club is two different things.
Number one.
Like two different atmospheres.
Number one.
The club. Kelly told y'all don't bring him in the club.
Don't bring him in the club.
So ever since I heard that as a kid, I ain't got time to be fighting. I ain't got time for you to be fighting.
Yeah.
I don't even like the club to begin with.
Number one.
So if we ever get there, it's like, what are we doing here?
This was one of those things where I just looked at you like, oh, we was really meant to be together. Because, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people that go to the club with their significant other. But I'm like, fuck no, bro. Like you said, I don't like the club no more. I don't want either one of us to be there. And then I'm like, just the environment and the stuff that happens in the club, like it's no way that you get out of there without like a little scuffle or like some type of uncomfortable situation.
The ride back home conversation gonna be a bit weird.
Yeah. Oh, it's like sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like that video where the dude was like dancing on the floor and the girl came up
grabbed him
like,
and shit.
Yeah, because that's what people do at the club. They just dance with
people.
Yeah,
it's a fucking club. I mean, I hope I hope they dancing.
Yeah.
But
She grabbed him up real quick. Beat his ass.
yeah, he thought he was Dolo. He said, "I thought you went to the bathroom."
He said he put his tongue out too. Licked her back or some shit. See, nah.
Oh, Mexican niggas be wilding out.
Hell yeah.
What was we watching that the nigga was wilding out? The movie that we just watched yesterday. Lawrence Tate.
Why do fools fall in love? Yeah.
This nigga, Frankie Lama's the worst guy ever in life.
They was like, damn, how can we make a movie about this horrible person? Oh, we can flip it like this. From the perspective of the three women, the different people that he was.
Yeah, a terrible guy.
Yeah,
that nigga was terrible.
terrible.
But I brought that up because this nigga kissed Halle Berry as soon as she walked off stage.
I would have punched the shit out of him. Like, she don't fucking know him.
He was 14 though.
I mean, yeah, but still. I mean, I think that was being done back then. Like, I don't think he just made that up and he was the first person to do it. But like, you coming off stage or like you just performing, somebody just grab you and kiss you up that you don't know.
She
like,
wanted it.
Nah.
Obviously, she did want it.
Hashtag me too. Not
but she
at
did
that
want
point.
it. I mean, men think in the future.
She gon' want it.
She gon' want it.
I'ma just give it to her now. Stupid.
Rape.
But
Should have
yeah.
gave it to you the next night. But
Stupid.
But the times back then when I watch like biography movies, I always go deeper in the subject.
Yeah, this nigga be Wikipediaing it up.
Cause I be like, damn, if they just showing me this, I want to know what really happened. So I
know.
just start doing research. This nigga was only like 14.
That was crazy.
Fucking 18-year-old.
And he died at what?
25.
Crazy.
You would think Frankie Lyman's life was long as shit.
Bro,
That nigga had one hit
yeah,
and was
but
out of there.
His life was literally.
Life. I mean, Tupac. Also.
That's true.
Oh, that's what I meant to talk about. Fucking hot
Don't.
Cheetos. No. I brought it up as an inspiration story of how the guy.
I just wanted to don't go to the club with your boo because it's not the move.
And Kelly told y'all not to.
And Kelly told us not to. Aspirational hot Cheeto story.
I ain't gonna tell the story, but I'm just gonna tell them to look up the hot Cheeto story and how it came about and how the guy who made it and his success story, and they making a movie about it. It's a pretty cool story. That's all I want. Just dropping stuff in the podcast so they can do their own research.
True.
Got time to be their teacher the whole time and shit.
Oh my God, we journalists though.
You gotta leave some things up to the imagination.
True. Nice one.
Yeah, don't bring your girl to the club. But what about the people? What about the couples that actually enjoy it?
They swingers. That's why they enjoy it.
No. Just enjoy
If
the
both
nightlife.
the partners, oh yeah. I mean, obviously, I think it's possible. Like they could probably like pull that off. But
Coexist
like,
in that environment.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I guess the other spouse neither can be that jealous.
Right.
Because you get jealous if somebody like look at your girl wrong or just approach wrong, and I really ain't got time to be fighting, bro. I'm like 28.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be fighting
Yeah.
no more.
I don't have time. Like I probably wouldn't go as far as fighting, unless it was like just.
And then if your girl get
outwardly
drunk,
disrespectful. What that mean?
she the worst. You ever seen a drunk girl with her boyfriend and he got to carry her out the club?
You ever seen a drunk dude just drunk acting a fool, stupid?
Yeah, I've been inside his body before.
Ew, pause. It's like nah, but I don't have time to deal with like the mental exercises that I'm gonna have to do like at the club.
I ain't got time for my eyes to be hurting because they're gonna be moving so much, like trying to look at everything to see who's trying to shoot me, who got a gun, who
clubs
got
are
a
stressful.
knife.
I really don't understand.
Trying to hear people.
I don't like, and this is my thing. It is what it is, but like, white people gotta stop fucking moving past people in the club without giving a fuck. Like
I
be
come to
ready to
find
fight.
out that's probably the best way to go. Just don't give a shit.
The only thing,
Because when you do
all
give
have
a
to
shit,
do-
you never getting through.
The thing is, like, I mean, you don't have to be polite and not move through the crowd, but like when people are mad close, all you need is to like touch, like
I don't know,
you
man. You
moving
be in the
past-
club, that touch
No,
can ruin everything.
bitches literally like will run you the fuck over, like, and I be ready to fight because you
She gotta pee.
disrespect. I don't give a fuck what she gotta do.
You know how
Fucking,
female bladder is.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't understand how you just don't say excuse me, or like something along the lines of you in the club, so you can't just be like excuse me, but like literally just give people the hand. I'm coming through.
It's in the
like,
same vein of I'm
don't
holding
just
this door
fucking
for
force
you.
yourself
Say
through,
thank you.
bitch. Just because we this close, yeah, exactly. Just because we this close don't mean it's cool to force your way through. I can help you out. I can let you through.
Me too movement.
Fucking, and then I'll be ready to go. And that's why I always drive to the club, because I'm not trying to wait until somebody else is ready to go.
Damn.
That's it though.
Let's talk
I'm done
about
with that.
Serena's cat suit and how they really just trying to get Serena out of here.
They so
What is
mad.
tennis? What is that shit called?
She thinks she's so cool. I think that's how they feel about her. Like, she's too good. She's too amazing. Like, we gotta stop. We gotta do something about that. Make her not wear.
At a certain point,
make her not wear the cat suit.
If I'm Serena, maybe I just got a different mindset. Like, I don't like working with people who don't want to work with me. Like, and at this point in her career, she don't need to play tennis no more.
I mean,
not saying that she should stop, because
no.
She should combat this bullshit that the tennis. I don't even know what it's called. Like, you know how the NBA is called, the NBA, NFL.
They got the U.S. Open. They got Wimbledon. They got.
But what's the league? It's just not a league.
Nah,
those are all
I thought it was different leagues.
entities. But whatever, they know what I'm fucking talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She should, if that's in her heart, she should fight that fight, because she's been fighting it for a long time, since I was a fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, she don't even have to play tennis no more.
It's like the Jay-Z thing. Like, you need me, I don't need you.
Yeah. Like, imagine when she does leave tennis, though.
Yeah, it's like, who you gonna watch?
No one.
Or
one
maybe
of these
it's
white
just
bitches.
me. Maybe I'm just because I'm black.
We don't watch it now. But they clearly treating her unfairly. Clearly. And nobody gives a shit.
That's the systematic oppression that people don't talk about.
What you mean?
Like, it's literally systematic oppression. Like, we can't make you leave, but we can make you, like...
Force you out, though. Like,
yeah, like, we just...
They locked George out of his office.
Yeah.
On Seinfeld.
He had to go up to the bathroom.
Julie, can you let Bob know? I'm in my office. Crawl through the vents. Cut off the air.
Yes. Exactly. But what's dope, though, is how she, like, handled it. That bitch wore a tutu, and she still kicked ass.
Designed by Virgil.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. It's like you will not fucking silence me, bitch.
No, I'm fucking Serena Williams. I'm the whole reason that this whole thing exists pretty much right now.
And fucking, let's not talk about, I mean, the bitch that told her that she couldn't wear it was wearing a catsuit when she was playing tennis. And it's like, y'all really just trying to control this shit. She wore a tutu. She fucking killed it. Like, get the fuck off her back. Fucking,
Drug testing her like crazy.
I know. I hate that fucking Mariposa bitch, or whatever her name is.
Who the fuck is Mariposa?
The one that was that wrote the book and was talking about how unfair it was for her to have to, like, go against Serena and shit.
I never even heard of that.
We talked about it on the show before.
It was a girl who was upset that she had to face Serena Williams, and she wrote a book about it.
I mean, she was basically just a hater, and she was talked about, like,
white privilege.
She just wasn't really giving Serena credit. It was like all the time she won, it was some other shit. It wasn't just her being better than her. But yeah, I hate that bitch.
Boo hoo. Nobody likes a sore loser.
That's all
except
white people
America.
do.
White women, but white women are the most powerful people in America. So
you gotta
they
see,
can literally say what they want.
like, and this is all off experience. So, like, take it how you want to take it. But, like, so many times, like, a lot of white people do stuff that's very, you can tell that they're entitled. Like, if they go to a store and the manager tell them the same thing they tell everybody else, it's like, oh no, like, that can't be for me.
Like, we were in that store and the guy walked in and he was like, he bought the food and was like, oh, how long is it gonna take? He was like, 20 minutes. I'm on my lunch break. Can y'all just bring it across the street?
Like, what? And this is not a delivery place. This is not Uber Eats. This is not, like, nothing like that.
Why would you come over here and order food?
Everybody else gotta wait 20 minutes for their food. You just
I'm
supposed
bring
to
mine to you, nigga. Please.
Yeah, but that just,
I don't let white people get away with shit.
I mean, yeah, and it's I can't say that it's just white people that act entitled, because there's other types of entitlement, but they are the biggest people supporters of white entitlement in general.
Speaking of getting black women out of here, ESPN. Yeah, I just don't.
Nice segue. Yeah. No, it's good.
They let Jemele Hill go, but $6 million in severance pay. Mm-hmm. She probably go to Fox Sports. About time. I ain't like her on ESPN. Obviously, they were like pigeonholing her, and
yeah,
I don't like how they say that sports shouldn't be talking about politics when it's all connected now.
They say what?
How sports shouldn't be connected to politics. Like the
Why you
anchor
say
shouldn't
that?
be talking
Oh,
about
right,
politics
right,
on
right, right.
ESPN because, well, when every fucking team in the world wins whatever, they go to the White House.
Yeah.
When president's talking about, well, what's this bitch that always talks? It
The
looks
Speaker of the
mad
House.
and sad.
Yeah. She does look mad and sad
At the same time.
They sing the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem, before every fucking.
Every event. She says LeBron should shut up and dribble.
That's so stupid.
When that shit happens like that, but then you got to understand how Disney and ABC are all connected to higher ups that's connected
Yeah.
to Donald Trump, and they like, man, on some real shit.
You getting conspiracy theory wild. I mean, I know that's true.
I was about to say that's just
but
fact.
It's just I feel like I'm the usual one that talk about stuff like that. But you're
And,
totally right.
But on some real shit, it's like, I understand it from if it wasn't just about race and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But just imagine, I'm president. Ricky owns ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
His employees are just bashing me the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it only be right as a friend to say you can't say that?
Yeah. Right.
Like if it wasn't just the outside looking in kind of thing, it was a funny observation. Like, why would you have a network where your employees dissing one of your friends?
Right.
It's like it doesn't make sense
Right.
unless you're making money. And in this case, Jemele Hill dissing Donald Trump ain't making no money
Nah,
for
right,
ESPN.
right.
But I always thought that was just a side thought of how funny that is. Like, I own a company and you dissing my best friend. That can't really happen. And he's
Stop.
president.
Right.
Can you stop talking about my best friend like
Yeah.
that? I know since I was 8.
I think that's dope though because like I love when people get what they're worth. Like that's one of those things we talk about. Like
She probably projected to do more than that though.
Yeah,
if
I know.
they would have let her grow $6 million, ain't.
Yeah, I know. Right. Exactly.
It's something, but
But
her
do you really want her to
projection.
go to Fox just because they're like new in the sports? Like
I mean, Fox Sports been popping,
but
but
they made it like
now it's like in competition
yeah.
fully with ESPN.
You don't think they're gonna be more racist at Fox?
They got Shannon Sharp over there though.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
Skip
okay.
and Shannon Sharp show is.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That don't mean they not, but I feel you.
Racist. All these niggas racist. It's corporations.
She
Everything.
posted something about weed. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, she free now, but
I know that's why I said it. Like she really living her best.
all
life.
these corporations are owned by rich white people who probably hate something, some type of demographic, blacks, Mexicans, gays, something. So it's impossible not to. You're gonna work for somebody who hates something.
Right.
But as long as they ain't fucking muzzling you from speaking your opinion, Shannon Sharp seems to speak his opinion a lot.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. Fox has a weird relationship with me, so I'm not gonna give them like a bunch of credit. But if the network lets you speak how you want to speak, because as a sports anchor now, you gotta speak on politics. You just have to. It's too intertwined.
But then we get back to what we were talking about. Didn't mean to cut you off, but like, why? We make a joke like, "Where's Ja?" or whatever. Like, talking about celebrities or like somebody.
Because
that
sometimes
don't have
they ain't got nothing to do. Ja Rule ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I know. But I'm saying we
it's a
talk about
catch-22.
I just feel like it's a gray area. Like
It's-
I think
it's
there's
Nick
a
and Pick. It's Nick, whatever the fucking thing is. It's Nick Cannon. But no, like it's certain people I don't want to talk about shit. But if you're a sports anchor
It's
with
kinda
some
dumb not to.
prestige, you speak well, I think you're intelligent. You got to speak on something like that. Not saying that all rappers aren't intelligent, but
You know what
it's just funny
like?
when you just hear Ja Rule talk about 9/11. You're like, nigga, I need some answers that Ja Rule just can't give me right now.
It's like you being on a stage giving a speech or something. Like say we take Aretha Franklin's death and they like, the part of the funeral when they putting the shit in the ground and it's like that's going on behind you, but you don't say shit about Aretha Franklin at all. Like these anchors are
They
just
got
like
Madonna to do the eulogy.
yeah. These anchors are just like in the forefront so much and it's going on, so it's weird for them not to say anything.
What do you think about Aretha Franklin not leaving a will?
She didn't leave a will? Black.
I was up. I had to explain it to one of my older co-workers because she was like, "Why didn't she leave a will?" I had to explain to her. Aretha Franklin's old as fuck, first of all. And back in her day, you got to think the time era she came up in, it was all cash. Like,
Right. You
I
leave
need
the
my
house.
money. I need my money before I hit the stage. I need my money. That's why they say she used to carry her purse on stage, because she used to have her money the bag she just got, and so nobody wouldn't steal it. So just imagine, she got stashes everywhere. She probably got like $40 million in cash, but her kids, she got kids. So they were going to split it up. Well, they got to, because there ain't no will. So I guess it just automatically. But do you trust the kids? No.
When somebody die, niggas start acting real.
40 million, you can split that up 3 ways, bro.
You can, but when shit, like, you see people's real soul. Like, niggas get real greedy when it comes. Like, we were just, why do fools fall in love? Like, they had the plan of, like, if any one of us went, we going fucking, but once we going to split it, but once you actually get the money.
You don't know them your whole life as your sibling,
I mean, yeah,
though.
I know.
get what you're saying.
It's
Money
different.
changes everything.
Yeah, people start acting real weird.
Aretha's been sick for a minute, so hopefully, without a will.
They was working it out, yeah.
Because that's just sad. Speaking of sad, Sony said, nigga, we could fucking put out a Michael Jackson song music without Michael Jackson being on it. We didn't know.
We ain't know. You knew. I mean, but we can also think about,
could you though? Like,
I was about to say, we can, I think.
I didn't. It's now that it's like we got in our mindset that it ain't Michael Jackson.
Oh, no, before that was said, nah, I feel you.
Like, what the fuck I'm supposed to say?
It's almost like, I keep on making these like analogies, but it's almost like when you listen to a song, you think it said a word, but when you listen for the word that it actually say, you hear it, like clear as day. You know what I mean?
You can never go back to what you heard before.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I even hear that.
Like, yeah, we could.
Did I know what we were talking about? Did we talk about the Michael Jackson thing last week?
No.
Okay, so Michael Jackson, fuck, how can I say this really fast?
Basically, Sony released some tracks. And
it was a whole album. But it was some songs that wasn't Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was it.
But the Monster album, it was some tracks that wasn't Michael Jackson. It was like an imposter.
Yeah.
So Sony got the records. How it came about, a fan, I swear we talked about this on the show. But a fan just figured it out. So we thought Sony was going to lose, but the court ruled in their favor, saying, how would they know?
Yeah.
Like, how could they know? But it just opened the floodgates to a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
To all
people
dead
like,
musicians.
oh shit, we could do that.
That's crazy.
Fuck
bro.
that. It's
That's
a slippery slope.
It's a way slippery slope.
Especially how much they be trying to exploit people after they die. They really gonna be exploiting people
Especially
now.
Michael Jackson. That's the most exploited nigga. That nigga's worth way more dead than he ever was alive.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. That fact always.
That's
I mean, that's
scary.
pretty much every probably musician.
Yeah, but it's still scary.
This.
It's scary to me because it's like, oh, you don't have control no more because you're not here. Like, it's like all the stuff we've wanted to do to you this whole time, but we just couldn't because you just
were
can't
stopping
do
us.
that. Yeah,
Fucking son of a bitch.
You did.
I mean, his
so.
estate still got to give the yes and no. So the funny
That's
part
true
is his
because-
estate had to sign off on the album.
But I hate that because when people say estate, it's
lawyers.
basically lawyers.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even really his family.
So they 18. They should own a piece. They probably got a piece of it. And his mom.
Yeah, but it's still like the lawyer got like
They
not to
can't do
say that
anything
they
without
have
his mom,
just as
though.
much.
Or his kids.
Yeah, I'm saying the fact that a lawyer can partner with your mom to control your shit.
Scary, but who else would? It gotta
I mean,
be a lawyer.
yeah, I get it. Obviously,
it gotta
but-
be a lawyer. Like, I wouldn't just trust
Yeah.
Paris.
It's
to just
stuff
be-
like, when I did lip sync battle, right? And they got 4 songs. Like, they so specific. Like,
Are you
there
supposed
was
to say this?
Yeah,
Okay.
it did. The state controlled what songs we could use and what parts, but it was like a fucking breakdown in
Dirty Diana.
whatever. It was a breakdown of the song, and we were trying to use I want to say we were trying to use the video version, but they was like, no, you can't use that. You gotta use this.
Two different versions.
Yeah, but it was the smallest, change. But like that's how powerful that shit is. So
Yeah, like random.
no, go ahead.
You know how we was watching that TLC documentary and they were like re-recording all their songs in the studio? That's because they own the masters to those songs. So now whenever they TLC license songs, it'll be the re-recorded ones that they did that they own, so they could get the
okay.
money from it. Isn't that crazy that you could just re-record a song and be like, this is the master now, and this is the one that's going to go out. This is the creep that I want
Yeah,
to
I'm
wear.
like, why didn't people do that already?
Because they were stupid and was getting fucked by Pebbles their whole career. But it wasn't even a thing. Like, you got to learn the business. You got to be in the business, learn the business, and then rewrite your history.
Yeah. What was I about to say?
You want to get to the last thing?
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out how to bring it up.
I don't even know. It was last night's combo.
I mean, I do remember
slipped
it.
Up. Before, let me give a disclaimer. I wasn't disrespecting. It was a slip up. I don't even know. Go ahead.
I think it was a picture of like, what the fuck? Who was it? It was basically like,
it was like a freeze shot, and I was
like a freeze frame, and somebody looked upset. It was
Niecy
woman.
Nash. Niecy Nash.
Oh yeah, Niecy Nash, and he was like, something along like it's just so much sass. Or,
dripping.
Look at her,
that black sass.
Yeah, it was something along the lines of that, and I was like, oh shit, that was like derogatory. Like it was like a little racist, and it's not the first time it's come up. Like they always talk about like, oh, you're just so sassy, or like you're just like it's a way. Obviously, it can be used in a good way, but most
I
of
didn't
the
know
time,
sassy or sassiness had such a negative connotation around it. And Tanya was like, "Yeah, you can't say that." It's like the F
it was
word.
kind of what we were talking about. What was it? The Incredibles and the wife not seen. Yeah. We just loved her sassy voice like that.
But we didn't want you to see her.
We didn't want her to see, but we wanted her sassy. Like it's like black. It's meant to be a good thing. Like she has so much attitude and confidence, and
that
like
could be sexy.
Yeah, it really could. But you can also use it in a weird way. Yeah, derogatory way. And I was telling Davon, it's like the same. And I didn't know this until like I spoke to a Hispanic woman, and she was saying like the same way they say sass and that it could be derogatory for black women is the same way people say spicy and it could be derogatory for Spanish women. And I thought I just thought that was like a interesting take on it, and like it surprised me that I felt offended by that a little bit.
She did. It ruined the whole night. But yeah. I didn't know. So I apologize. I didn't know sassiness, but at that picture, it was dripping in sauce. Dripping in sass sauce.
Yeah, nah, I get it. It was just, we don't think about stuff like that.
Yeah, like I didn't know. I was just ignorant. Before we get out of here, Power. Okay. 2 episodes left. Tasha has to die. Okay, so
I'm gonna make this quick, but this last season has really been testing me and Davon's relationship. Because
not the 4 seasons before when we were arguing over Tasha.
this one is bad because like
she ain't giving you no goodness.
That's part of it. Case. And the problem for me personally is like I've always seen myself as Tasha. Like I'm the old school ride or die loyal, the one that's like been there from jump. Fucking that's
lawyers.
Always she was hurt.
Okay, forget that.
Okay.
Let's just talk about this what just happened.
That's fine. Like obviously for a while I can't like stand up for like a lot of her choices. Like I understand the circumstance of what made her feel like she would have to do that. Like most of the stuff I understand, but it's still like I can't personally stand by it. Do I think she needs to die?
She's
no,
dying.
I don't think she's dying.
She's dying.
I think
or again beat up and put in the hospital.
I don't think so.
Can I say my
piece?
Yeah,
no, go ahead.
I feel okay. So this whole season, she's been doing. I said it yesterday. She's been doing stuff that really bears no consequences. She's been sleeping with Silver, manipulating evidence, fucking pissing on ghosts every chance she get, working with Angela, try to kill Kanan, threw her son in a fucking gunfight with no strap.
I don't think she knew that.
That's the problem. She didn't know at all. And I want you to talk about what you said, ghosts.
I think I remember.
You know what I mean? So it deserves some repercussions. And I think that's the way the show goes. You just look at Kanan. You do so much bad shit and you don't even see it keep creeping up on you, and then boom, you dead.
Yeah.
I think her repercussions are coming. If Tasha don't die, next episode or the one after that. Well, my predictions of death for the last 2 is either Tasha or Angela.
I think
That's
Proctor.
Proctor ain't dying.
That's all I could think. I think my brain just won't
needs
let
a lawyer.
me.
You always need a lawyer.
I think my brain just won't let me go down the
Tasha and Angela. Because look how smooth they moving, and they don't even Angela walking in there with the box. That's what I was gonna say.
I know she always do too much.
Tasha giving her the.
She always do. Girl, Angela always do too much when she win. But anyway,
the ghost thing.
Yeah, a lot of men, and I saw this on Twitter a lot, but like was mad about like
shit. Everybody was mad.
Yeah,
Women
I
was
know,
mad
but
too.
I know, but it's a lot of men that take that specific thing of like, why would she like send her son in to be shot? And my thing is like, I think there's a difference. Like, I think she gets the game in theory, but I don't think she gets the game in actual practice, because like, it takes a nigga that's been there or like been to jail or like lived that life to know the mindset of a dude not trying to go back to jail.
Who wants to go back to jail?
I mean, nobody wants to go back to jail, but it's,
If
you
you
know,
can.
it's that certain demographic of niggas like, nigga, I ain't going back to jail. Like, I will do,
Tariq
I will
knew
kill.
he was going. Tariq
Yeah,
knew.
I know, but I'm saying that to say that I think that where her plan was like really well thought out. It was no way for her to like incorporate the mindset of a nigga that's like will do anything to not go back to jail. Like, she just hasn't lived that life, and I don't think her hindsight or her sight went as far as that. Yeah.
My rebuttal to that was, well, Tasha's been in this league for 30 years. She knows the ins and outs. I kind of chalked it up, not being sexist, but to a man and woman thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Her just, the man mindset state would be, that nigga ain't, Tasha, are you crazy?
If I was saying, I ain't going to jail,
Kanan ain't going back to jail.
a woman would be like, oh yeah, I did do wrong, right?
She said,
I guess I should.
how you gonna
just
be a
go
drug crook and say, the cops will get him? The cops are gonna get him. He'll be in the cops.
But her hands clean.
I don't give a fuck. Bro.
She never really got her hands dirty. Like,
Yes, she has.
I'm not saying she hasn't done anything. She's just as criminal as Ghost, but she was the one sitting in the office telling them what to do.
I get that. I just don't agree with it all the way, because I believe she knows. She knows. She's more knowledgeable books than anyone.
I agree, but she ain't caught a body. She ain't fucking.
It don't matter. It don't. I ain't care if you
But
catch a
what I'm
body, but I
saying-
know not to send Lennon off with a killer, and you know what I mean. Like,
I
certain
get it,
things,
but that's what I mean. The difference between theory and practice. In
Yeah.
theory, she did the right thing, but in practice, she don't have enough practice to know that a nigga would do anything.
Ghost
to not
don't
fucking
either.
Go back to jail.
I mean, that we
I'm
know
not saying
about.
Ghost got bodies. Like, what do you mean?
But he ain't never set a
does
nigga
it.
up and like with his son in the car. I was like, yeah, this nigga might kill Tariq. Like, I feel for Ghost, cause all these niggas are just throwing him under the bus, bro.
He
Like,
trying to be a better person.
he can't even get Tommy to believe that he ain't had nothing to do with Kanan. That nigga looked so sad. He's like, come on, bro, I wouldn't do
I know
this.
that feel. I don't even have time to fucking. I don't have the energy to argue
Yeah,
with
like-
you and tell you that I didn't do this, bro.
He's
like,
so disappointed. Like the picture I sent you
I
yesterday.
can't,
He's
yeah.
like, I don't even know you no more. This nigga
He don't
Tariq
know
in there
none of them
crying.
niggas.
Tasha in there faking. Angela walked past. Tommy, dad's a rat. He don't know. Kanan, he was really. I wish it was more backstory to that Kanan and Tasha and Ghost trilogy of why they sent Kanan to jail. Because I'm pretty sure it was Tasha's idea.
I mean, they've established that, but it's
Not. They chalk it up as both of them. We both sent Kanan to jail, but the way she felt about Kanan and how eager she was, she could have threw anybody under the bus.
yeah. And then Courtney Kemp
anybody.
says like he kidnapped her son. Like, what more does he
don't think
have
that's
to
good
do?
enough.
That's what I was getting to. I don't think it's good enough. Like, the way it was set up, like it would have had to go back further than this season.
And that's where I think you write yourself into a corner, and you have this mindset of like, he kidnapped their son. What else would she be mad at him about? And it's like, yeah, he kidnapped your son, but then you also threw your son into the lion's den with the guy, hoping that he makes it out alive, and you didn't even. What's worse?
I don't think.
What's worse though? The fake kidnapping that didn't even occur for real, or you blindly, not even ignorantly, sending your son into a battlefield that he can possibly not come back from after you just lost his twin 2 weeks earlier.
That was. I get it.
It's
Your wording bothered me. Like, she lost. It's her.
well, they did.
Yeah.
They lost a child, but I can't see if we talking about fucking the emotion she felt over the kidnapping, and that's all she needed to want Kanan gone. How is she just lost a child and so eager to send the other one And not
Y'all
eager,
keep
not
saying-
eager, not
no,
eager,
no,
not
it's
eager.
not eager. It's the fact that y'all keep on saying she sent him in. Like, we operating. Sorry, just real quick. We
Yeah.
operating off of different premises. Her
She
premise,
didn't send him there to die.
right?
she didn't send him there
and
to
and
die.
that's my only
Sorry,
issue with that.
she
but
didn't
like,
send him there to
the
die. But the
I think
possibility-
I think it's also premises, like the premise of fucking police keep people safe.
And she's black in America and a drug dealer.
Yes,
When
I
has
know,
that ever
but
been
she's
a
still
thing?
fucking rich and her hands not dirty. Like, yeah, like
we got two different perceptions.
no,
Tasha.
I get it. I mean, I don't think we have two different perceptions of Tasha. I'm just saying, I think that y'all like
Giving her too much credit for being
not too
street
much
wise,
credit.
street
I think
smart.
it's just certain premises you can't operate unless you live that. And like, yeah, she's a fucking criminal mastermind, but she's not a criminal.
She is though.
I mean, obviously, she's
criminal
criminal.
Bro,
What I'm
she's
saying
the
is,
definition of a criminal mastermind.
she's not a hitman. She's
no,
not
no.
a fucking
No, no.
a cleaner up, or what they call it, the
cleaner.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
She's not those people. Like,
I
it's
don't think you got to be those people to be acknowledged, to have knowledge of that.
no, I don't think so. But I think it. I think
You mean let me ask this
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Even though it's a TV show and they can't show this, do you think would that thought cross your mind?
Ouch, that hurt. He pointed really hard.
I'm sorry.
No.
That thought wouldn't cross your mind at all?
The thought that, like, the mindset of a nigga that would do anything to not go back to jail.
I
no.
mean, when you make the plan, yeah.
The thought of somebody, like a whole bunch of police coming to lock them up and they say, fuck it, I'm going to shoot everybody. Like, that's not, my brain don't go to that when I think of, like, what would have happened.
So,
But I'm also not as criminally.
yeah, I'm saying if you would have made that plan,
adept.
well, you just answered it. But making that plan, I can't see you not. You making a plan that intricate, but you didn't even go through all the.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
The
like
possibilities that could
the
happen.
tenants, but it's also it's
What's
it's
the pros and
difference.
cons list?
It's the difference between moves and what was I about to say? Free will. Like, on paper, like, she had all the dots
Yeah.
that would have worked, but she didn't incorporate free
You
will.
know what the problem is to me?
What?
Not problem, but how this is going to come back to bite both of them, Angela and Tasha, in the rear end, because it's too fast. Ghost plans are usually dragged out a bit. Like, he set something here, 3 episodes later it connect. Like, he's a planner. Like, his whole shit is
Right.
calculated before he even pulls the card. It's already 3 steps ahead. So with his plan, it was a process. Tasha don't want to wait for the process. Tasha and Angela don't have because essentially, Ghost is kind of free in this situation. Like, he really has he can't go to jail for anything.
Yeah.
In this situation. I mean, Angela probably.
Yeah.
But Angela and Tasha on the clock. Like, we have to do something now. And I think sometimes when those irrational thoughts, when you just got to do something now,
Yeah.
it's always going to be a big risk. Always. Because, I mean, even if you overly plan something, it's risk too. But the risk of you just so fast. And just include me. I'm going back to how I feel bad for Ghost, because nobody's including him in
This
any.
nigga Ghost don't include nobody. He
But what's
make
the-
moves all for himself. He don't say shit. He don't
Have they
tell
ever
people.
turned out bad?
Had this one turned out
Which
bad?
one?
Fucking Tasha.
That was her idea, though.
I know. What I'm saying is that the plan still worked. Like, yeah, he could have died, but don't fucking act like Ghost don't do the same exact thing.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's the whole point
He
of this
does.
thing is people moving
Their
on
own
Ghost,
engine.
how Ghost is moving on people.
Absolutely. But it seems the way that it's coming off on screen is like, to me, all y'all fucking up except Ghost.
True. I get it.
Like, the way it's coming off on screen it seems like y'all might want to ask Ghost for some advice. You know, it's been working for the past 4 seasons, right?
What I get from it is that everybody needs to include everybody, because everybody keep making moves that will help somebody else if they knew, and then they would all be in a better place.
I also think of it as it only could be one leader.
Right, always.
So when you have everybody in the crew making decisions,
Trying to be a leader. Angela trying to be a leader.
Tasha,
Tasha trying to be a leader.
Tariq,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
it's everybody
You're right.
trying to be a leader except Ghost. Dre.
You're right.
We need one leader.
You're right.
That's why this shit about to go. These last 2 episodes, shit's gonna go to hell. There's gonna be some consequences between Tasha or Angela. I'm calling it. I don't know what today's date is.
I think you just hate Tasha. You want me off the show. You want everything.
No, I got Angela down before Tasha.
Really?
But I,
did too,
also
but-
got Tasha down. My theory would be, it's just Ghost and Tariq left. That'll be an interesting
True.
dynamic for
I
the
can see
last
them
2
writing
seasons.
Tasha out.
Because, bro,
I told you once.
because she can't do this. She can't.
Yeah.
Next season, she can't keep blaming Ghost for shit.
Yeah, and I told you
It's
once.
been 2
once
seasons
I saw
now.
that it's really a story about Ghost and Angela, and
I
less
don't know
about
what the fuck the story's about
Ghost
anymore.
and Tasha.
2 weeks ago, I was right there with
Yeah.
you. Now, I'm like, it might be just be about Angela and Tasha. I don't know what the fuck.
Or just Tariq,
Just
not even
Tariq.
It
It could just be Tariq's story.
Yeah, I
This
don't
nigga learned how to sell drugs in a day, and this nigga gonna be a fucking killer.
Yeah,
That's
all I got.
Good episode or not though? Would you rate the episode?
I think it's good. I
Kanan
just fuck with
character
their
dying.
writing. I get it. Yeah, I was not sad about that. I was ready for him to go. Just storyline wise, I was tired of. I was just tired of the storyline. He couldn't come back to life again because that would be corny. So I was good. Davon was a little. It was a void.
That's probably 50 Cent best acting scene he ever did.
I mean,
that was. I guess he knows how to get shot.
I'm done.
That's it.
I think that's how we should take it out. That was. I can't beat that.
That nigga play getting shot well as hell. Like he did it before.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it.
Yeah, Kanan dying finally. That's good. I'm eager to see these last 2 episodes. But just remember Angela and Tasha. If earlier I said Tommy was gonna go.
You did. I'm leaning more towards that, but I definitely don't want
Hope
that.
not.
Yeah.
Not yet. Next season, give me Tommy death.
Yeah.
Or let Tommy be the last one survive.
True.
But then he gonna be alone, and then
Yeah.
Tommy alone, he murdering more niggas.
That's all I got.
Let's just wrap it up. Ladies first.
Okay, you can find. I can't
We gonna
not
get
think
sued
of it.
by Nelly so many
I'm so
times.
sorry. I just can't.
Dirty, I told you stop saying that on your podcast.
You can find me at LTNYA on Instagram, at LTNYA_ on Twitter.
Sound like a voicemail. You can find me. Damn, it is hard not to say in St. Louis. Bro. No smoking them, but you can find me at Life is Tatum on Instagram, Twitter. We should put it up.
Oh yeah, we should, right?
It's
good. Well, technically I do.
When I hear people when I say Life is Tatum, I don't think people hear me because it sounds like one word.
Yeah. On the video we do it, but
Okay.
obviously we can't do that on the audio.
Follow our Instagram page. It's popping on there. We
Follow
got
the
videos.
Facebook.
Yeah, that too. And look at if you don't want to listen to the audio, go to YouTube. The whole episodes are uploaded Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you just want to kick back, put it on your TV, watch us there. You could do that too. But we really love if you listen to the podcast on, whatever you choose to listen to it on. If you listen to it on iTunes, please subscribe.
Yeah.
SoundCloud, you listen to it. Please like it, repost, whatever. Share your favorite parts. Hit us, comments,
You can follow
questions.
it on there too. Yeah. Shit you want us to talk about.
Yeah, give us some
Totally down.
topics, man.
Yeah.
Give us some shit to talk about. Yeah, we're thinking about playing a drinking game that we had.
Oh yeah, we got to.
As a segment, so yeah, I'm not sure how drunk.
Look
I'm
out
trying
for
to get,
that. I know we got a plan for that
though.
one.
Yeah, that's why I threw it out there like that. Other than that, anything else about to drop? Watch somebody die right soon as we cut.
I want to
Stop.
acknowledge I want to acknowledge punk rock in 2018.
Okay.
I'm happy to see where it's grown.
Let me just acknowledge shit. Mike. There's a lot of niggas. Michael Jackson, there's a lot of niggas fucking your shit up. I know your birthday was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give a shout out to Mike. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song, if you had to choose one?
Jam.
True. With Heavy D.
It's either Jam or Scream.
They like the same song.
Yeah, I know. That's
Me, maybe Off the Wall. Yeah,
True.
I like Off the Wall. The song.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you live it on the wall. So, yeah. I guess we could post that. Everybody talk about their favorite Michael Jackson songs.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Peace out, bitches.